to our CPQ or configure price quote. Now, if you do maintain configured items that either you bring it front facing or your customer service department handles the configuration or a questionnaire, we offer both. So let's go ahead and take a look at an example. Here, what we're seeing is similar to the customer order I was just showing you. If you do flag an item in the item master as a configured item and you want to prompt the user or the customer to go through a questionnaire, we're going to see this configure option be available. Once it is complete, it will show us configure complete to know that the configuration is complete. But that's actually going to prompt us to go through the CPQ process. So whatever is built in the back end by the users. So in my example is a forklift. So what is the capacity? What is the tire size? Do we want those questions to be presented to the user in a certain order? We would dictate that in the back end. It's a very simple to set up process. And then the users just visualizes the output, and all they have to do is go through the configuration. And all configurations will be possible because we will present that in that matter before it outputs a job corresponding to that customer order based on what we selected so that it picks the correct materials. So as you see here, some key fields to highlight as you are making the different selections. In this example, fuel type, gasoline or diesel. It's going to update your price accordingly based on the cost. Same with your batteries and any following questions as you see. It updates the image as well, real time, both for the components and for the finished good that you are trying to configure. We also wanted to introduce our customer portals capabilities. If nowadays, obviously, e-commerce and having an e-commerce presence is very significant to stay competitive in the marketplace. So if you are using, whether it's a third party or you want to provide your own e-commerce website using our portals, that's something that we can bring. Again, we do partner with AWS, so it is going to be a secure and safe browser or website, I should say, that is all accessed through your browser, phone, and or tablet. So here's an example of our customer portal that we have set up. The company that we call is Bicycles. You're able to modify across the top the color of the widgets. What are some of the categories that you're displaying, such as BMX, mountain bikes? Is it by color? How do you want the users to be able to filter? Then those end customers, how can they get to place in an order, identifying top sellers, or even asking for a quote? Now, this can be presented to an end customer. It can be presented to a reseller. If you do have a reseller, we maintain a reseller portal where they can pose as a customer for those dealership scenarios. And we also have a vendor portal. So some of the capabilities there from an e-commerce standpoint. Now, when it comes to searching for their items, when it comes to their customer contracts and the pricing, it is very specific. So if you have a discount for your customer and they log into the portal, they're only going to see their pricing. What is their discounts or their quantity breaks? So that all comes into play to our portal. And once the order is processed, obviously that flows seamlessly into CSI, where you can then manage that customer order, manage your due dates, and as you ship it and provide tracking information, the customer can come in, view their order statuses, where are they at, they can track their order, and there's only info that pertains to them. So very customer specific.